more than a university. We're a holding space for educational growth, for economic prosperity, and for community. We have something for everyone. Whether you're a first or fourth year student seeking to host your next event or looking for true hospitality outside of the city. Choose St. FX University.
Hey folks, Premier Tim Houston here. Welcome to beautiful Antigonish. Nova Scotia is proud to host these national football events for the third time, and we know it's going to be another outstanding success. To the players, coaches, officials, staff, volunteers, and families, thank you. Your dedication is what makes football so special. To our Nova Scotian athletes, we're cheering you on. The best of luck to all the teams. Enjoy the competition, enjoy the community, and enjoy your time here in Nova Scotia. Take care, everyone. Very best of luck.
Football Canada Cup. Please welcome head coach Zach Colangelo and ladies and gentlemen, your game day officials in this football game. Your timer, Jeremy Corbella. Side judge, number 61, George Collado.
Where do I go
Back judge,
for
number 23, Adam Lawler. Side judge, number 58, Brett Cardinalson. Field judge, number 39, Damian LeCates. Umpire, number 125, and is Eric Wetwood. Down judge, number 34, John Michael Dorsey. And your referee, number 11, Mark Ripple. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would able to remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And we are live here for Game 2 of the Canada Cup. This matchup between Saskatchewan and New Brunswick. Going to be a good one. Should be starting off in a moment. Coin toss already been decided. Players getting ready to go out there now.
Great day for football. Weather's cooperating. A little bit of a breeze, though. It's nothing that won't interfere with the throwing.
As a result of the
absolutely. And most of the football I've ever covered in my times has been in the rain, so it's nice to have some clear skies, make sure that nobody has the weather hindering them and everybody's at their full strengths.
Yeah, and we got a good crowd, too. We noticed for the game, it looks like Saskatchewan, they're traveling well. They got a good crowd, same with New Brunswick. The stands seem to be packed, so this should be a great game between two teams. Excited to see the opening kickoff here.
Sent down there. Left side. Slipped out of his hands already, but got down there.
Yeah, great job recovering that. It was loose ball. That's always opening play of the game. You're a little bit of nerves, a little bit of jitter, especially for those returners. Did a great job making sure that he fell on that ball.
Ball spotted on the 23.
Yeah, not the start you want to see if you're Justice Tuplin, but you got 4 12-minute quarters to bring the momentum back in your favor. We'll see what New Brunswick can get going on their first drive of this tournament.
Play action. Little run up there. Great job by Saskatchewan filling the holes.
Number 16,
yeah, just a run up the C gap right there.
Tackle the play, number 47, Xavier Conley.
Usually, first few plays, just try to get our big guys involved, get them moving the pile a little bit. Get the ball in the hand of our running back and see what he can do early. So it's important to get those guys going early.
Yeah, and those are the guys that can make or break your game. And the first 2 quarters of our last matchup that we had in the tournament, it was really the Alberta D-line that was taking over and just putting so much pressure on that offensive line.
Flag on the play.
And it was so many sacks, and they ended up getting some turnovers off of the pressure that they were putting on the quarterback.
And it wasn't like they're doing anything crazy, no crazy stunts. They're just sending a 4-man front. But, I think the O-line just got a little bit nervous, a little overwhelmed at times. And, when you're a little bit overwhelmed, you tendency to leave a little bit early and the pressure. And hopefully New Brunswick can handle, the Saskatchewan. There's some big boys on the D-line there. They're typically strong up front and with strong linebacker play here. So New Brunswick here on a second down, a long yard to go here. So hopefully they can get some positive yardage for their kicker.
Another run play. Oh, they faked me out on the RPO there. The pass, nevertheless, incomplete. Mason Garnier getting involved,
Third
throwing
down.
the ball there. You see it again on the replay here. Beautiful fake. Had the camera faked out as well. Just couldn't get it there.
Saskatchewan's number
I think
9,
put that one down to
Benjamin
jitters.
Blackburn,
You know,
back
again,
field.
you know, just first time for some of these guys playing such a national stage competition. So a little jitters. They'll work those things out. I'm confident
Set to kick.
he'll make that play.
Punt here.
Looks like they're short one player. Oh, he's going to give up the single.
So they'll take the safety there.
And Lecompte concedes a safety.
And just like that, first lead of the game goes to Saskatoon.
First look at the Saskatchewan's
Check that
offense.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, first look for Saskatchewan's offense here. They pretty big up front on the O line. So
Saskatchewan elects to take the ball. First and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
quads right. A little bit
Got
of
a
motion.
man in motion in the back.
A little run play there. Oh, good tackle there. Number 12.
Ball carried by the running back, number 26, Marcus Adams.
Adams getting the first touch of the game for Saskatchewan.
Jack
Woodruff in
Button.
on the tackle.
Jack Button's at a Simon High School in St. John. Nice little play there for 12.
Their second offensive play of this match.
A few options here. Looks like they're bringing some pressure there.
Left-handed quarterback gets the throw off, pops him in the head, fumbled over, but out of bounds just in time.
Benjamin Blackburn out of Saskatoon.
Keaton Belcher.
Low in the shoulder on the DB.
I believe
Gangu in on
that
the
may have
tackle.
been
Good for
Belcher,
first down.
actually.
Yardage for Saskatchewan.
with that one.
Little shuttle play.
Great blocking there from Saskatchewan. And out of bounds in the red zone.
Pass to number 9, Benjamin Blackburn.
And you see it from number 81, Alexander Fairbairn.
Push out of bounds, number 24.
Some of the
Brian
best
McGinnis.
blocking we've seen already in this tournament.
Good for first down yardage for Saskatchewan. They'll scrimmage first and 10.
And you see the jet pass right there. Coming up the right side and beautiful pancake block.
By number 81, yeah, he certainly did his job there. You know, a lot of the receivers, when they're not getting the ball, they stand around, but great job, 81, putting his team in a good spot there. Number 5 seems to be their go-to guy here.
And they've been
Oh,
liking
little
those
ship and go
screen
there, yeah.
passes. And the first touchdown of the game for Saskatchewan.
Belcher into the end zone.
Keaton Belcher,
Touchdown,
Moose Jaw.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, that's the second nice play he's made of this game early.
I think he's going to be a big target here. 6
Yeah.
feet, 185.
He's certainly one of those players you don't want to stop watching.
No, early, and I mean, that's you can usually get a good indicator what they're going to do throughout the game, and they came out and did a little bit of play action, and throwing the ball to their big target is always it's always a good thing for the offense. Getting their targets and getting their big guys involved early is important.
Yeah, now with that extra point,
And Wiggins' point after is
So this is
good.
going to be this is a big test for New Brunswick here. You know, they
Saskatchewan
a little bit of nerves there the first drive. Didn't really move the ball at all. So this is a really important time in the game here to get some confidence, but also move the ball, get some field position, turn the field back, and hopefully they can get the ball rolling here a little bit.
yeah, and the panic starts to set in a little bit more when you realize it is a two-possession game already.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just past 2 minutes 30 played, so
Yeah, they just got to get back to what they're good at, and and running the ball, and they got to catch those balls on second down. It's really important. Every little bit of yard today, I think, is going to be important. So they have to make sure that they have positive gains, but also, make sure they catch the ball first and then get upfield. Looks like number 5 and 81 back there returning the kick.
Wiggins sends that down.
88. 88 running up the middle here. He's got a little bit of speed going, got a little move. Good job.
And he'll get to the 38 right there.
Number 88.
They needed that. Get some, like just I said earlier, they need some confidence. They need some momentum, and that's certainly a great way to get this drive going. And hopefully the offense can feed off that now. It's a great run by 88.
Yeah, and I said it after the first return, had the slip up from Tublin right there. The next time he comes up and he has a better run this time. It's a big confidence booster for him. We'll see what he can get going on this drive. He'll be someone to look out for on this one.
Little run play here. Oh, there you go. There's a good run there. Great job by number 5.
Yeah,
kept the feet moving.
Looks like 9 yards, close to a first down there. That was DuPont.
And you know what? It's football, and it's the great thing about this game, momentum. One positive play leads into another positive play. So this is what New Brunswick needs to do here if they want to battle in this game. We got a short yardage here. Looks like they're
center's fired up.
Yeah, he's
smacking his head before snapping the ball.
61 is reporting. Some of their big. He's reporting.
Looks like they're going for
quarterback keeper.
Quarterback sneak, but trying to trick them almost in a way, make sure it
he
gets through, and very successful play for them.
Yeah. Again, that's 3 really positive plays in a row, and now it's going to open up some other plays. If you could run the ball effectively here, especially in 2-down football, it just opens up the door to pass and some different options. So hopefully they can keep the momentum going here. Saskatchewan is, they're playing tough. They got some good athletes out there, so.
And I just want to mention they made a lot of O-line subs for that play. The center just in for that one, Wesley Hicks.
Oh, look at this play, yeah.
A big sack. Saskatchewan gets the momentum right back in their favor.
Looked like it just a really slow delayed play. I don't know if it was the timing was certainly off. He had his hand out to hand the ball off in 44, or 33, just a little late. And chalk it up. They only lost a few yards, so got to regroup here.
Yeah, the split sack there from Goldstone and Reeves.
Puts us in a passing situation here, 2nd down and about 12. Pressure up here, 99 again.
Gets it off.
We got a flag, late flag. I don't know if that was a horse collar on the QB.
It could have been.
Or illegal touch by the own lineman. That might have been that as well, too.
Yeah. The things I could think of, it could have been an ineligible receiver, or he did hold on to him a bit late, quarterback. Yeah. So there's a possibility that could be the call. It's definitely what New Brunswick is hoping, but from the looks of it, it looks like the call is going to be in favor of Saskatchewan.
Yeah, intentional grounding is the call. Let's bring out the punt team here. So I'm not sure what you make of that drive. I mean, there were some positives, and obviously the sack, and then the so I think they just go and they have something there. They just need to figure out how they want to attack the Saskatchewan defense. So at least they move the ball, which is a positive, and hopefully they can put a little bit of pressure here on the Saskatchewan offense, and hopefully they can get them out 2 and out.
Yeah, punt coming up here.
Oh, really close to being blocked.
Sent down, and he'll catch that in motion.
He's gone to the outside there. Number 1 looks like he's there to make the play. Great tackle.
Benjamin Blackburn.
Garnier in on the tackle. Alongside number 15, Liam Hall.
They got some big boys on the Saskatchewan front there. 64 is 6'6". 66 is 6'5". And 68 is 6'5". So that's almost a CFL university level size line. So they're certainly going to get behind that line and run the ball here today.
Yeah, tallest player over on New Brunswick
bad
being
snap.
6'4", and it's actually the quarterback.
Oh, wow.
So,
Well, you need a tall quarterback to throw over that line.
oh, absolutely.
And I think that's the biggest stage when you come to these national tournaments and some of these teams. It's just the size of the O-line.
Loss of 4 yards.
Just the skill at this tournament, the size of the linemen, and it just certainly helps at this level. If you want to really compete for a Canadian championship, you certainly need a good O-line to protect the quarterback and a good, strong running game as well.
And second down now for Saskatchewan, trying to extend this 9-point lead in their own zone, get a little screen play going to the running back on that, and he breaks free for some extra yards, and thought he was going to be brought down there, but looks like he'll be 2 to 3 yards before the first down marker, before third down. That was Gavin Newell on that play.
Yeah, Caden Nightingale, he's touched the ball here a lot here. Another Moose Jaw player. That's a great job for New Brunswick. They had to come out and really set the tone here, especially on the offensive line, to slow them down, and they did that. And I think that's important for them here to get some confidence and get some momentum back. And this is it's a 9-point game, 6 minutes here in the first quarter. So it's still anybody's game. Nobody's really running away with it. So that's always the key early in the game. You want to keep it close. A little bit of wind. It shouldn't affect the kick that much.
Upcoming here.
Oh, they're bringing the pressure.
Bounced up, and a rough recovery for New Brunswick. But he was back at his own end zone line, gets up to
What a tackle.
around the 15, but beautiful tackle.
24. Dax Gildney, another Moose Jaw. That's a textbook tackle. Low, stop the momentum, put him back.
Ball spot on the 15.
You always like to see that tackling.
First and 10.
Yeah, one of the better tackles we've seen so far.
I would have liked to see the running. I would have liked to see him kind of cut back a little bit, just to try to at least make a move. But he's just trying to get as much yardage as he can. All right, this is the third possession for New Brunswick here, so they had a positive drive last time. Let's see if they can build on a little bit here. Nice little run there, and I picked up a couple yards.
Yeah,
Ball carried by
about 2 to 3 yards on that play. And it's yardage, but when you're playing 3-down football, you need to be moving very effectively. Keep getting those first downs. Very crucial second down.
Typically passing down. Let's see what they do here. They might do a little play action here. Wide receiver screen here to 88.
He can't get anything going there. And he'll go backwards on that play.
By the receiver number 88, Justice Butland.
They saw that one early, and they it's always a tough, that play there. The receivers are always in a tough spot, trying to make the block. If you miss that block, you're pretty much in trouble. So it's really hard to get the edge on that. So they got to now step up here and do what they just did last drive.
And we'll see if they end up taking their second safety already of this game.
I believe they will. It's just, it's only a couple points here, and it's still a 2-point game or two-score game. So tilt the field.
And the kicker number 9.
So 11-0 is your score. Just over 7 minutes played in this matchup.
Yeah. Still early in the game. It's Saskatchewan. They're doing what they want to do. They're controlling the line of scrimmage and moving the ball. New Brunswick is, they've had times, they've had some plays, but, I think they just need they need a little more consistency on offense here. Defensively, I think they're doing a great job. 4 points off of safety, so it's really a 7. They've only given up 1 touchdown, so the defense is doing their job here, and Saskatchewan, it's another big drive for them. They want to get some points here again.
Yeah, they've had good energy coming out in this first quarter.
Another blitz here from the strong side here. Nice positive yards.
Newell with the handoff, number 26.
26. I think that's his first run of the game.
I
Marcus
believe
Adams.
So, yeah, Adams.
Out of Regina.
Tackle
Miller
number
Marauders.
15, Liam Hall.
Just want to say hi to all the fans and grandparents and relatives watching back home. This is it's been a great start to the tournament. Weather's cooperating, the community's involved, and football's been incredible. So it's we're excited, and it's going to be a great week of football here in Antigonish.
Another run play here, and a strong one from Saskatchewan. And I believe they went right back to Adams on that play. 2 runs in a row after not having any on the drive so far, and both going positive, getting the first down there.
Well, it's nice when you can hand the ball off to a couple of different running backs, and they're all positive yards, and they certainly have some speed. So they're doing a great job managing the different athletes on the field, especially offense. They want to get as many people involved as possible. So it's we got a timeout here by New Brunswick. Just going to regroup here.
New Brunswick.
I think that's a great timeout. Just calm everybody down. They're doing great. They've had 2 strong runs and against them. So just talk it up. Just make sure they have the right people in the right spot to make the play.
Yeah, and with that timeout, we'll take a short little timeout here at Canada Cup coverage over on the commentary side. We'll be back in just a moment.
Fans, don't forget to purchase your 50/50 tickets for today's game. Tickets are available from our 50/50 volunteers and at the clothing booth. The winning number for the daily draws will be announced during the second half of today's football game.
Live back for Canada Cup coverage. And the timeout was taken by New Brunswick.
Deep
pass,
shot.
left side, brought in, touchdown pass, Saskatchewan.
Wow. That's all I can say on that play is wow.
Oh my goodness, Keaton Belcher brings in
Saskatchewan.
a beautiful passing play.
Yeah, let's see that one again. My goodness.
Yeah, that was dialed up exactly how it was written in the playbook.
Great protection there. Just let alone rip.
And what a pass from Gavin Newell.
Right on the fingertips of number 5. That's, as a receiver, you're supposed to keep running. A lot of receivers, they stop, they look for the ball, but he just kept running and figured if I keep running, I get my hands on it, it's a touchdown. And great job.
Extra point there. That one is good. It's a 18-0 lead.
So what do you get? They're down 18 now. You got to come up with something here to keep this this slide from getting worse. You don't want to be down by too many scores going into the second quarter. So whatever their best play, they got to come out now and they got to execute. Whether that be throwing the ball deep, a run play, maybe a play action, a screen, but they got to do something here to keep Saskatchewan off their toes.
Yeah, and no better chance to do it than right now.
Exactly.
It becomes an even tougher break after that touchdown when you know that they called the timeout trying to stop them right before and to give up something like that. But hopefully they've had time to talk to the offense while the defense has been out there for this drive about what they're going to be brewing up.
Yeah, I mean, those you can make those adjustments at halftime. I mean, this is the first time for these guys seeing some of these players, so it's hard. You're watching film and you look at this, the kind of the roster. You don't really know until you're out there and see how talented some of these athletes are. So it makes it quite tough, and judging the speed, the size of these athletes. So they'll go and regroup at halftime to Brunswick and come up with a game plan. And Saskatchewan, I mean, you couldn't draw this up any better for them. They've done everything they want to do here so far. They're throwing the ball, they're running the ball, and that's kind of a dream for an offense to be able to do, pretty much anything. But we're going to see a fight for New Brunswick here. I know they're ready. They're hungry. They got a lot of their fans here. It's almost like a couple-hour drive from New Brunswick to come here. So they want to put a good fight up here. So this is going to be a big drive for them.
Flag on the kicking team for Saskatchewan. Ball spotted
Mason
on
Garnier.
the 40.
Going to have to be the biggest fighter for them, the quarterback.
There you go. There's some positive yards, 5 yards.
They fake the jet pass off.
Ball carried by the quarterback number 4, Mason Garnier.
There's Garnier himself, the quarterback.
Gain of 5
Their
yards.
tallest
Second
player.
down, 5.
Fooled us a little bit too there. 33 did a great job. We got 2nd and 5. Lots of options in a 2nd and 5. You can run, you can throw. Looks like they're going to throw another one here. A little dump pass to the running back. A great call here. Great job. Great block. Good job. There you go.
First down, and they'll be a yard away from midfield now. That's exactly the type of plays they have been needing. Jack Highs, I believe that's his first reception of the game out of St. Stephen High School.
First down.
In Saskatchewan, I mean, they're keeping everything in front of them. They don't want anything deep. They don't want a big play. So, they're okay with just giving up a few yards here, and hopefully they can make a tackle.
First down.
That's great coverage there. Great coverage by 47. Just sitting in the flats here. Him and 44.
And Ethan St. Pierre.
Number 47, Xavier Conley.
I don't know the range of their kicker. Did you see in warm-up? I wasn't sure with New Brunswick. I don't know what range they're looking for here for a field goal.
Being honest, I was worried about Saskatchewan's backup quarterback's name. Had to head over down to the field and find out it's Bazarkowicz. So
Bazarkowicz,
quite the name.
2nd down here. Looks like a little draw play up the middle here. Still running. It's hard to bring down. Picked up a couple yards. I don't know. You got to punt it deep, I guess. It's not really, it's not a do or die situation yet, but, certainly field position is going to be important here if they want to get back into this game and be down by, they want to keep it within 3 scores, certainly here. Keep it in
3rd down.
In range. Number 9's done a good job returning the punts. Very disciplined. Gets up and then gets to the outside.
Blackburn in the backfield.
We'll see what he can get going here. Benjamin Blackburn. Waiting for his chance now. Here it comes.
Angles
sent over to the right side, out of bounds.
Yeah, they don't want to really give him a chance, so it's
the Cops punt goes out of bounds.
Looks like the wind's picking up here. I'm just looking at the flags over there by the Student Union building. It looks like they're
ball spotted on the 30-yard line. First
coming in a little bit left to right. So
yeah, the wind is definitely going now.
Saskatchewan here with their ball to start their possession. Looks like they've so number 6 is on the strong side. Or no, on the weak side, sorry.
Gavin Newell takes the snap, gives it to his running back.
58 with a strong tackle there.
A short gain from Saskatchewan.
Player down from Saskatchewan. I'm not sure what number that is. 61, he's up. That's a great play for New Brunswick. Just building on it, just keeping the guy in front of him. Second down, another passing situation here.
Final 5 seconds.
Look up at the top of the screen. Oh, a little motion here. Coming across the screen, a little wide. Oh.
Pass to the intended receiver, number 9, Ben Blackburn, is incomplete.
That's the end of the first quarter. If you're tuned in, it's been an exciting game, some big plays, some great catches, some big runs. So still anybody's game. Lots of time left.
18-0 after 1 quarter of play, but getting back to it, we'll have a Saskatchewan punt down to New Brunswick, a chance to get their first points of the match. Start the second quarter.
Just looking on the crowd, the university, a lot of university coaches here watching. These are some of the best athletes in the country, and I can see a lot of these university coaches from all across the country here watching and recruiting, which is great for the game, and more importantly, great opportunity for these athletes to continue their football journey. Most of them want to play university football, so it's great. And St. FX has done a great job. Coach Waterman and his staff of sharing the locker room, giving tours to the facility, and that's the Maritime hospitality. And it's exciting to have this event here in Antigonish. It's a beautiful community, and the province has done a great job supporting Football Nova Scotia and their team. So we're really excited for this event. And there's another almost blocked punt. Brunswick here, 13's got to get on that. No yards, just a 5-yard penalty.
A flag thrown as soon as the hit was made. Evan Lewis.
Tackle play number 41, Chase Wardell.
He was the receiver.
Flag on the play.
See what the call is in just a moment.
Just want to give a shout out to the crew. They've done an incredible job here today. It's really hot. The crew's done an incredible job just getting some great angles, and just give a shout out to them, and especially on a hot day. I think it's 34 degrees down in field level, so it's kudos to them for doing great work.
Refs discussing those flags that just happened on the last play. There's also one at the very top of the field. Ref picking it up now. Can't see it on the broadcast at the moment, but
he's picking it up now, yeah.
Near the New Brunswick bench on the Saskatchewan 40.
Yeah, he's calling now holding against New Brunswick. Holding on them. That's 2 holding penalties there, or is he? They're going to talk it over again here. They want to make sure they get this right. This is a big stage. Thanks.
So they're going back pretty far, down to the 30 now.
Holding an illegal block. 1 penalty decline, back 10 yards.
So just 1 penalty on the play here.
From the 30.
First down here. They're deep in their own end. They want to be very careful here. This is certainly a hand it to your sure guy. Make sure you get some positive yardage here. Oh, big tackle there.
Garnier with the handoff to number 5, Braden Dumont.
A rough first run for Dumont on this drive.
Tackle play number 42, Jackson Gording DeBell.
Second down.
Gain of a yard, second down, 9.
Second and 9. This is typical pass play.
See what Mason Garnier can get going. He's 60% on the day so far. And they will pass it.
Oh, he
Huge
had it.
Hit.
He had it at number 20 with a strong tackle.
Number 33,
Evan Lewis taking a hard one, but Chase Wardwell, you'll see it again on the replay one more time. A hard hit being thrown there.
I don't think he, it was kind of an awkward angle. He kind of got hit his legs and kind of took his feet from underneath him, and really hard to hang on. But he gave a good effort, but great tackle. Big stop for Saskatchewan here. I think they're going to punt this one. I think they're a little bit too far out to concede the safety. They got to get down the field here and make sure they do a good job covering this. Great punt.
Off his hands, chance for a recovery for New Brunswick.
And they got it.
They got it.
Wow. That's something they needed. They needed that momentum change.
You can see here, New Brunswick bench fired up. The crowd is fired up, a momentum switcher.
Yeah, hopefully they can.
Number 8, Cale Perry.
And unfortunately, in all the happiness, we do have an injury on the field.
Ball spotted on Saskatchewan's 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, New Brunswick.
I think he was on probably the bottom of the pile there. Was that the returner? Oh, it's the New Brunswick kid. Seeing the referees getting some water here. They're staying hydrated. It's a hot one down there on the field.
Harold Gangu, the injury, he'll step off now. Hopefully his efforts will be worth it for the New Brunswick touchdown on this play. Tough break for him.
Just past midfield here on the 46-yard line. Oh, a little quarterback keeper there. That's been a positive thing for him.
Yeah, nice job by Mason Garnier on that play. He'll gain 5 to 6 yards on first down, opening up the playbook even more for second.
Gain of 7 yards, second down, 3. Conley in on the tackle.
Second down and short. A little run play up the middle there. Great job great block. They're still coming. Saskatchewan is bringing it every play. I mean, they're just piling on every time. They're making it difficult to run the ball, but I like the heart and hustle there for the running back for New Brunswick. Head down, make sure he gets positive yards and hang on to the ball.
Yeah, Braden DuPont getting the first down for them.
Great block there by 44, just coming through the hole here and sealing the end, and that's a big drive for them here. First and 10 here at the 35-yard line.
Another run there for DuPont. He'll gain a few yards on the left side before being brought down by the defensive line.
Down by number 99, Colton Shaw.
I haven't seen much substitution here. It looks like they're quite content with the for the D-line. I know it's a hot day. They like to kind of move bodies in and out, but I think it's still early in the game here. They're going to just keep their guys out and see if there's making many changes, adjustments, second half. 44, oh, just rushed the throw a little bit. He had some time.
Yeah, couldn't get it there, and
that
was for Eric Sancour.
Yeah, you got to go for this. This is a big play here. I think I'm not surprised they're going to go for it here.
Sancour's a big man.
He is
6 foot 270, playing fullback and D-line out of Hampton High School. You'll see him lined up on the right.
Drop your best 4-yard play here. I mean, you can run this too as well. Looks like Saskatchewan's loading the box here, so looks a little bit of play action pass here.
Pass to the right. Does it got the distance? No.
Great job of Saskatchewan. You know, they bent, but they didn't break. You know.
He's looking for Evan Lewis.
I mean, from a positive standpoint, I mean, they're moving the ball, which is great. They just got to capitalize. They're just not finishing. I think in order to beat Saskatchewan or keep this game close, they got to finish these plays. The wind is certainly picking up now, coming from the New Brunswick side into Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan here now, they've kind of been stale the last few drives, so they need to get something going here. Another timeout.
That timeout here, we'll take another little break here. Canada Cup coverage. Be back here in just a moment. Back underway here after the New Brunswick timeout. Saskatchewan going to start at their 29-yard line, and New Brunswick, player to watch, offensive guard, Lennox Stengel, 6'1", 256.
Little run here. Nice job by New Brunswick here, sealing it up.
Ball carried by the running back number 6, Caden Nightingale.
A nice job by the New Brunswick defense to keep that a short play.
I'm going to go on a hunch here, and I think they're going to look at number 5 here. He's their big play guy. Likes the deep ball here, especially on a 2nd and 10. Number 2 seems to be playing on a really soft coverage. Doesn't want to give anything too deep. So, quarterback keep.
He gets taken down right away, and another great defensive drive from New Brunswick. They're starting to find their way defensively. Just need to find it on the other side of the ball now, but they'll have a chance after Saskatchewan will most likely punt this down back to New Brunswick here.
The replay here, you can see great job by just the pressure on the line, getting through, protecting those gaps, and moving the line forward is always important. A little surprised with the call there. I thought they would have threw the ball a little bit, but I guess they just want to protect the ball, especially with that wind. We're going to see what the punt looks like here. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, it can get a little risky on those 2nd down pass plays. With a lead like 18, sometimes the team can get very trigger happy for interception. So you get that added fear. It might hold you back from throwing the ball.
Yep.
Ball spot on the 51-yard line, 1st and 10.
I mean, overall, looking at the offensive plays for Saskatchewan and New Brunswick in the first half, pretty even. 11 total plays and 13 for New Brunswick, but the disparity is just the yards, 156-5. So they really, they need to get some. They're running the plays. They just need to have some positive yardage and keep moving the ball forward.
Mason Garnier.
They like that play, quarterback keeper. I think they were ready for that one.
Yeah, they cleaned them up pretty easily there on 1st down. So the 2nd down and long incoming.
Camacho in on the tackle. Loss of a yard, 2nd down, 11.
2nd and 11 here.
6.5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, halfway through the 2nd quarter, almost done the first half already.
Still anybody's game. I mean, it's nobody. Oh, he's throwing up. That's not a.
He's got it.
Oh, he dropped it. 85 did a great job fighting off the receiver, but unfortunately could not come down with the ball.
Pass for the intended receiver, number 85, Theo Braun is incomplete.
Theo Perrin.
3rd down.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker, too. That would have put them in a really good spot, but that's football. You got to make those plays here.
The 3rd down punt upcoming now.
Seem to be angling the punt away from 9, so I wouldn't be surprised they do that again here. Looks like he's angling over here towards the 30 and the 20-yard line. Oh, off the side of the foot.
Bit higher than he'd like, but
yeah,
drops
no
into
yards
4
again.
New Brunswick players. Flag coming down, a late
there
hit
we got
there.
it. 16.
Benjamin Blackburn.
He was a couple steps outside of the line of scrimmage. It's not a. I know it's tempting, but you gotta be disciplined, especially when a tournament of this magnitude in the game. So it's important to kind of ease up a little bit.
You'll get another look.
There's a hesitation. Yeah, he's about 4 yards out of bounds, and I know it wasn't much there, but you can't touch him. Got to let him go. That's going to give Saskatchewan a good field position. I think they're going to move up to probably the 15, probably put them at the just close to midfield, I would think.
And this is the type of drive that can make them start to run away with the game. So,
especially here, just going into half. I mean, there's still some time left, especially in 2-down football. You can certainly put up points, but We've kind of hit a bit of a stag here with the offenses. So certainly giving yards away is certainly not a good thing. So. Oh wow, yeah, that's a big penalty. Looks like they're moving it up to.
Penalties against New Brunswick, no yards and unnecessary.
Yeah, oh wow, on the other side of the New Brunswick's 50. So that's a costly penalty. This important part of the game, but you know they got to step up here, make a play. Up 30 yards. Wow, you don't see those every day in football.
Yeah, that's maybe the biggest one I've ever seen, honestly,
Yep.
commentating in person.
Yep. Saskatchewan here, they gotta move. I think they're gonna hand the ball off here to 26. He's been tough to get. Oh, a little play action here. He's going to number
Pass
5's
right
wide.
side. Couldn't be brought in. Great coverage there from New Brunswick. Harlan Gangu. And
Almost
he's the
had
man
it.
who went out off an injury earlier as well. So good on him to be back into the game and making big plays like that.
That was a good throw. And safety kind of came over and just did enough to knock it up. Injured player 64. Saskatchewan.
Yeah, looks like that's Matthew Saul, 6'6", 285.
Wow, from Saskatoon, holding his wrist. That's not good.
Yeah, it sucks to see, and I mean he's already has that arm wrapped up.
Yeah,
as well.
Let's just
so
hope
you know,
it's just a previous injury. Empty backfield here. 26 motioning back in. We got offside or procedure here. I'm not sure which one.
see the call here in just a moment.
Oh, looks like it's New Brunswick, number 12. Anticipating the call here, the snap count. Looks like they went on 2.
Simple stuff like that can be game-changing.
Yeah.
Once you're in the rush of a drive, you almost forget that a team doesn't have to go the second they say hut.
Well,
So-
2nd and 5 now. I mean, that gives them a little bit more options, especially on offense here.
Absolutely.
Empty backfield. Oh, 26 going to motion back in.
Pass from Nowell. Does he got it?
Interception. He did. 21.
Lost the helmet.
Blackburn is intercepted.
We got a flag in the backfield. Looks like, I don't know if that's roughing the passer or not.
There's a flag on the play.
There's not a flag where the play was. It's back in the line of scrimmage.
What a job by Gangu.
Oh, looks like it's a penalty against New Brunswick. Usually the flag's over there roughing the passer. I don't know if we can see that another one again here.
Penalty is against New Brunswick.
Oh, that's a close one. Certainly a heartbreaker, you know, especially when you had the turnover and you're up and out.
Roughing the passer.
It's hard for those D linemen when they're coming at the quarterback. It's really hard for them to stop and shift their momentum. But you know, you still can't hit the quarterback. But you know, they got some positive things happening here on this drive. Big play, so they just got to dig deep here. Saskatchewan, they got to get things moving here a little bit. You know, they've been bailed out by some plays, penalties, so they kind of seem to be stalling a little bit. So they got to get back to what they've done in early in the game and get their playmakers involved.
And another injury as well.
It's a lot of
Over on the field, Deland. Next play for New Brunswick.
Yeah, the weather is putting it tough on these athletes. They got to stay hydrated.
Aaron Alder, and another player to watch. Defensive back, number 2.
Tantrum High, they've done a great job producing some great athletes over the year. A lot of strong athletes going off to play university. So another strong candidate, potentially play university football.
Back to play here. Chance for Saskatchewan to right their wrongs. And they'll run it this time instead of pass.
And really hard to bring down. Oh, my goodness. And 26 just
Gets there to the end zone.
What a run.
Number 26, Marcus Adams.
They had him in the backfield. Well, not in the backfield, but in the line of scrimmage, and he just put his head down, and unfortunately, they just couldn't tackle. And you know, in this day and age, in this game, and the speed of these athletes, you really got to tackle. Here's a replay of that.
You see him breaking free. Marcus Adams diving for the tackle there, and you see the player to watch just from moments ago getting over to him for the touchdown. They got a 24-0 lead. Chance to make it 25. It was officially 4-possession game. And once it becomes, once it becomes a 4-possession game,
yeah, that was
become different.
Well, you know, that's a big turning. I always say the TSN turning point of the game is they had the interception, getting the ball back here, going to move the ball forward, and unfortunately, roughing the passer and another penalty, and next thing you know, the ball's in the end zone. So that's football. But you know what? It's not over yet. They've done some great things here today in New Brunswick, so they got to keep fighting. Saskatchewan needed that. They were kind of still on offense a little bit for the last few minutes, and so it's nice for them to kind of give the ball to their horses. And I think at this stage, at this tournament, you got to give your best players a chance to show what they can do. And number 26, he certainly showed that he's not somebody that's going to bring down easy. So you have to bring as many people to him as possible. So
Wiggins sends it down. DuPont dives on that.
Ooh.
A late hit.
No call on the play there. Number 5. Those are tough. Being a punt returner, a previous punt returner myself, and trying to catch those line drives and a short punt, short kickoff. It's tough. And he did the right thing, got up and fell on it, and preventing something bad from happening, especially deep in his own end. So.
Yeah, not the prettiest play, but saving it for being a lot worse for New Brunswick. Absolutely. 100%.
So let's see what New Brunswick. They like that little quarterback keep. Let's see if they do that as well too. Haven't really gotten the passing game going. They've had some drop balls too. That certainly doesn't help. There's their run play. That seems to be working for them.
Ball carried by the running back, number 5.
It looks like they've changed quarterbacks as well. They got Brendan Martin in there.
Okay.
Number 10.
He's at a St. John, St. Malachi Memorial High. Another big quarterback, 6'1". I think at this stage of the game, why not give him a chance to see if he could maybe spark this offense. I
definitely don't think it has been Mason Garnier's fault, but
no.
If you can get something working, why not? Running out of things to try already in the first half.
There's a nice ball up the field there. Nice catch. There you go. Some positive yards.
Yeah, the screen pass from him there. Hitting Mohamed Arsenault.
Good tackling. Saskatchewan fundamentally sound. When they've had a player in the open field, they've done a great job of eliminating the yardage after the catch, and that's a big stop too. Again, I think this kicker is going to punt this towards the sideline away from number 9. Just less than 4 minutes ago here in the just before halftime.
Yeah, it would be optimal for him if he could put it on the left side. See what goes here. He'll still get the kickoff.
That's a really good job. No, yeah. That's a great tackle there. Number 8.
Blackburn on the return, brought down.
And you got to give credit to New Brunswick there.
Riverview High School. That's a great tackle.
William Lecomte as well, the kicker. Fighting adversity, still getting the kickoff.
Well, the composure of the kicker. Most kickers get in that situation. They panic and they try to run with it. He realized he had a few minutes or a few seconds to get that ball off, and he did a great job, and he got a good kick, and he put his team in a good spot. So you always like to see those kickers. Sometimes they got nerves of steel to win the game with a game-winning field goal or a big play or big punt when the game is on the line. So good job by their punter. Number 9, the jet sweep.
Nice run there from Saskatchewan.
Blackburn on the reception.
Benjamin Blackburn again out of Saskatoon. That's his second play there. He's run that earlier in the game.
On the tackle.
And it looks like they got Bazarnkowicz in at quarterback.
You've been practicing, so you finally get to use that name now.
I've read that name probably 10 times before I said it,
There
I
you
won't
go.
lie. So
Well, you did a great job. Congrats, kudos.
got to make sure I'm not messing up that one. It's one of the most crazy names I think I've heard commentary, but
Well, you know, the challenging part, we're here doing this, but, you know, we certainly don't want to say somebody's name wrong, and, you know, we're human, but at the same time, it's, you know, some of these names are certainly difficult to challenge if we don't, you know, you did a great job going down the field to make sure you figured out exactly how to pronounce it, so kudos to you. Short yardage, oh my goodness, great job by New Brunswick to shut that down.
yeah, the defensive line,
It's a big play.
another high pressure.
I can see the replay on that. I don't know if there's confusion in the with the running back. If that.
24, Parker McGinnis.
Oh no, he just 58 did a good job blowing that up early and really causing the running back to shift where he wanted to run. So good job by 58. Give the D lineman, give him a shout out. Michael LeBlanc out of Ecole Matthew Martin in Dieppe, New Brunswick. So they're going for it here. Oh, they stopped him. Oh, the second effort. Did it get it?
It's going to be close. I want to say that New Brunswick stopped him.
The second effort, man. The second effort always. It looks like they got it. The second effort. They stopped him initially, but that second effort for that quarterback.
Yeah, the ref has the best look on the field. We'll see what
Zark
their
wins the
call
ball
is.
carrier.
Definitely.
First down.
Oh, he's
First
giving it to
down
them.
yardage.
He had to get just over the. And I think they did. Well, you know what? New Brunswick has to be happy with that. They've done a good job. They've limited them there on basically 3 possessions, and they went for it, but they were right there. So they should be happy with the way they're playing here defensively.
Bazarnkowicz rolls out. Pass from the left hand.
Pass interference.
interference.
Those are always tough as a DB running. You know you're in trouble. Guys behind you, and you're like, I have to get there. And, you know, it's like one of those things. Do you at least look? If you look, and then you realize he's going to catch the ball. So it's those are really tough plays.
Yeah, for Hache. It's like, do I take the penalty or do I let him score the touchdown, you know? So it's a hard one to get through.
Well, the good thing about that is it's not a spot foul, like in the U.S., so it's, you know, it's just a
pass interference. Ball spot on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, the short gain definitely helps.
yeah.
First and 10, Saskatchewan.
Certainly got beat on that. I think he was watching the backfield. They had run the ball a few times, so he got caught up watching that. So they still get a chance to stop there. Saskatchewan, they've got a little bit of momentum here with this quarterback change. So, oh, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball.
And the sack being
Oh, they needed
got
that.
there.
That's big. That's
huge
big.
one for New Brunswick.
Crowd getting a little excited now. They needed that to get the crowd involved here.
Yeah,
Just about 2 minutes ago in the half.
The linebacker, Jack Button, 5'11", 175 out of St. John Simmons High School.
Quarterback did a good job picking that ball up and making sure he held on to the ball. So this is a big play here, 2nd and 20. I don't know what you have in your playbook for this, but most teams don't really have a 20-yard or 23-yard play, but we'll see what they have up their sleeve. Looks like they're going to go deep. Oh, right across the middle of the field. Oh, my goodness.
Nearly an interception on that play. Not sure who he was going for.
New Brunswick did a good job just putting people back in a prevent defense, and you know, that's a big stop considering you know, Saskatchewan was moving the ball. So 25-0. You know, this is a really important drive for New Brunswick here. They got to get the ball, get some points on just before half, you know, regroup and come up with a game plan. Saskatchewan here looks like they're going to be punting. Line drive.
Got to get there.
Yeah,
It's a live ball.
it is a live ball.
Wing and stick return for number 13, Evan Lewis.
Now, do you come out here and you try to throw one deep, or do you try to run the ball?
It's a tough call, but, I mean, it's been a lot of run game for New Brunswick in this one so far, so I'd say if I was the offense coordinator, I'd say it'd be tough to call a few run plays here because you just have to take the risk.
Well, I'm just watching Saskatchewan's defense, and they're all up near the line of scrimmage, right? And, and looks like they're in a cover 3. But at least throw it. Just get the DBs away from the line of scrimmage. A little run play. I mean, that's their bread and butter. I guess they're sticking with it. So just like to see a shot once in a while. You never know what could happen. A pass interference call and just changes the field position. And
yeah, they ended up putting Mason Garnier back out instead of Brennan Martin. So see if his arm can do anything. He's got the added 16 pounds and 3 inches on his fellow teammate.
It's going to be a passing play here, I think. Yeah, just the quarterback keeper. Oh, that play was.
He'll take the sack there.
Yeah. The right side of the line, they, I'm not sure if they missed their blocks, but.
We'll see right here. It was Colton Shaw getting in there.
Yeah, they just slipped through. They just slipped through 2 of them. There's actually 3 of them there, so.
Timeout, Saskatchewan.
That was Shaw and Nathaniel Lash. Saskatchewan will take a timeout as they're going to get possession. The minute 8 remaining in this first half.
Players to watch. Carver McCullen, number 22 DB, 6'1", out of Griffin. Beljoni.
Yeah, his coverage has been fairly solid today. We'll see him lined up on this next play against Aaron Alder of New Brunswick.
Been pretty good. Not too many injuries, so considering the humidity, there hasn't been that many injuries, which has been great. So, testament to the trainers keeping these athletes hydrated and making sure they're in good shape and taking care of their bodies during this tournament is really important because it is such a short tournament. Watch him angle this punt again. Oh, that's a great kick. He's done a great job kicking the punt. He fell down. He slipped, tried to cut back.
Kick return by number 9, Benjamin Blackburn.
Looks like 22 holding his hamstring. Just as I said that, the big jinx whenever I talk about
all spotted on the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Down with his hamstring. The therapist coming out to take a look at 22.
This is the linebacker, Connor Ware.
New Brunswick's number 22, Connor Weir, the injured player.
Number 7 going back out here for a drive. He's done a great job. I mean, he's come in and he's moved the ball and he's made some good throws too. It's a replay of the some of his throws. Oh, that's the throw there. I think he was just trying to make something happen.
A few run plays as well from New Brunswick.
We got a full schedule here today, folks. We got a big game coming next. And then tonight, 7 o'clock, Nova Scotia versus Ontario. Should be a great one. I know both teams are excited and eager. It's going to be a packed house here in Antigonish. So hopefully you guys tune in for that one.
Ontario, the reigning defending champs.
Yeah, Nova Scotia certainly got a tough matchup. But, this tournament, it's anybody's game. And then we also got a big game, Quebec and BC. I don't know much about BC, but I'm hearing they're pretty strong as well, too. Hopefully they can give Quebec a good run.
Yeah, the top 4 certainly feeling like Saskatchewan may be able to sneak into that. We'll see how Quebec and also BC play, but Alberta had a very strong matchup earlier today.
Yeah, they I think it was 49-0 after the first quarter, and I think they pulled out some of their starters. We can see there to the right some of the. I'm not sure if that's Quebec coming in. The town's certainly buzzing here. Folks are excited, and back to the action here. 43 seconds left.
Short
Built up
pass
past the
there.
9, yeah.
That was-
He's elusive. He's done a good job getting open.
Yeah, Blackburn. He's definitely been their best player so far in this matchup.
I mean, he's done a great job running the ball. He's returning punts, catching the ball. And I think, you know what, Saskatchewan realizes what they have here in terms of a weapon, and they're just giving him the ball. 36 seconds, still lots of time to put some points up here. Oh, number 5, been a playmaker today. And you see him drop that ball. I think he just turned to look up the field before he caught the ball. It's trying to make something happen. He'll dust that one off. He'll be good. It's a big down here for New Brunswick, 2nd down and 10. They want to limit these guys. This will be a tough field goal. I don't know if the kicker has the leg or not to make this, so limit the yardage on this. Look for 9 up top and 5. They got some. He's looking over that direction.
Feeling run here.
Oh, a little blitz, yeah. Going up to number 5. Going back to him. Give him the chance. So I think it's 3rd and 3.
With the reception. Tackle on the play, number 21.
Looks like the coach is going for it.
Yeah, and Keaton Belcher after the first quarter had 3 catches, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So he's well over 100 yards now after the second quarter.
It's nice to have that big, tall receiver on the outside and, can make those plays, and then you have a shifty, fast guy in the backfield and can certainly get out to the flats as well. So I'm going to give it to their... Yeah, he's tough to bring down. That was a great play. Great call.
We still have 20 seconds
I think you get time for 2 plays, I think. 2 plays.
Number 2, Aaron Albert.
The way they've been getting out of bounds instantly, I would say
Good for first down.
safely they have 2 plays.
Yep.
They could even get 3 off if they need with the way that they've been
I don't know how many timeouts do they have left. Do they have timeouts?
Well, I know New Brunswick has used 2 and Saskatchewan has used 1 in this half, so they got to have at least 1 remaining, and they'll run right there, knock off 6 seconds, see if they call timeout.
We got a flag in the backfield,
so they won't even have to, you're right.
We got holding.
Play number 24.
Holding. Against Saskatchewan. That's a big penalty because that just took 6 seconds off the clock. And now they're going to go back 10 yards. So that's a big penalty here. That's going to put them at the 35-yard line.
And for some kickers, that could be a struggle as well. So,
and that wind seems to be coming in on a different angle. So I'm not really sure. It's not a straight in their face. It's more of a right to left wind. First and 20. Number 5 and 9 up top. Look for them again. 9's motioning across. Oh, offside. He's looking down the field. Oh, he interception. Now, was the D-line offside? We have a penalty up top. Offside defense. Offside defense again.
Pass is incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
I don't know if they blitzed on the weak side. Our replay will give us a better angle on that. Looks like Coach was talking to one of his players. I don't know if he just crossed the line of scrimmage on a blitz.
Yeah, very tough break for them, though.
Especially with 9 seconds to go in the half and just prevent them from scoring. But
penalty is against New Brunswick.
Here's the replay. Yeah, see number 2. You see him coming in. I don't know if that was him or not.
15.
But you know what? First and 15. So 9 seconds ago, I don't know if they have enough for 2 plays. They might just try to heave one up to number 5 over there. Looks like they're doing the same blitz. Number 2's blitzing. Number 9.
Hit Blackburn. He gets out of bounds.
Hook corner. Hook corner.
9, Ben Blackburn.
So last play.
5 seconds. You never know. I mean.
Good for first down.
No, you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting here, their play call. If I was to bet, which I don't bet, I think number 9's going to get the ball.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to go for another touchdown.
I'm going to call a timeout.
They'll take their timeout. So it looks like it will be their last play because they already had the time stopped and they're taking the timeout either way. So See what happens here.
It looks like the crowd is, we got a great crowd here, folks. Just looking out here from one end of the stadium to the other, it's pretty packed, so it's a great turnout. A lot of the coaches from university here are taking a look in and taking the action. A lot of local coaches. We see Acadia, we got Queens, McMaster, Guelph, from all over. Calgary. Yeah, no, this has been great. Great turnout.
Huge opportunities for all these young men.
All right. Big opportunity. You know what? This is an opportunity for them, too. This is the best of the best in the country, so you really get to see how you stack up against the best. And shout out to Football Nova Scotia. They've done an incredible job putting this event on. The magnitude of such a big event. Oh, they're going to field goal. Oh, we were both wrong.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Last play of the half.
So this will keep it a 4-possession game if they do score it. There you go.
And it's good.
And
that's the end.
Two safeties and the field goal end up adding up to another touchdown. So a 28-0 lead after the first half for Saskatchewan. Should get back to some action in around 11 minutes.
Yeah, well, you know what? It was kind of a mixed half. You know, New Brunswick did some good things. They created opportunity turnovers, but unfortunately the offside, roughing the passer, you can't have that. Saskatchewan capitalized on that. So, you know, hopefully they can get in there, regroup. Saskatchewan, they got to keep doing what they're doing. So right now it's just about this building on it. Let's just keep getting better. So we'll see you guys in the second half.
We are back here for the Canada Cup. Score 28-0 for Saskatchewan.
Lecomte set the kick.
Back at it now. Recovered there. Slipped out of the hands of Saskatchewan for a second, but Blackburn able to get it back.
Blackburn covered the kickoff. Dupont on the tackle. Ball spot on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Saskatchewan.
First down coming up for Saskatchewan. A run play up the middle.
Adams, the ball carrier.
Few yards gain there for Marcus Adams. Seeing the replay one more time. The first play of the second half.
Gain of 6 yards. 2nd down, 4.
Second and 4. Throw to the left side. Trying to cut up field, and he gets the first down.
Those are always tough, the wide side, that wide throw.
Number 80, Curtis Ferguson.
Not a lot of people out on that side of the field, so it's a good throw. Good job making number 7 miss here. Little move, little shake.
Brought down by number 15.
That one was
Liam
Curtis
Hall.
Ferguson
Good for first
out of
down
Regina.
yardage.
Wind now. Looks like the wind has shifted, from right to left now. We got 26 here. He's been a tough guy to bring down there as he got hit behind the line of scrimmage and carried the ball 5 yards.
Marcus Adams.
Yeah, he gets another gain there.
Tag on the play, number 15, Liam Hall.
Yeah, the wind is certainly changing directions, but
Gain of 4 yards. 2nd down, 6.
no, I know New Brunswick. They would have had a good pep talk at halftime and come out, and certainly tough to start with on defense, but so far they've this is a big play here, 2nd and 7.
Left side long pass, incomplete.
Receiver number 5.
Well, I know as a
overthrown.
former defensive coordinator and coach, it's important to, you're going to split the second half into segments, and the first segment is to come out and stop them. And that is what they needed to do, and they did it. So it's important. Now they're going to get the ball back, and now they got to make something happen. They need to get points. Still lots of game left, but they're down by 4 scores. So each score is important, so they need to get some points. Into the win. Oh, almost
Punt
blocked.
there, and they've been so close so many times.
They have.
He gets it off at just the last second. This will start at midfield for New Brunswick.
Pretty interesting stat line. Just looking at the total possession for each team. 26 plays for both teams. And looking at from Saskatchewan, 250 net yards, and New Brunswick, 24. So certainly Saskatchewan is the score indicates, but New Brunswick has had an opportunity to make some plays, which is always important. It's usually a little more reverse when a score is like that. So, there you go. There's a nice throw, and
Yeah, straight to the defense there. He was in double coverage, and he is shifting through tackles. He might go all the way. He started 5 on the left side of the field. Now he's on the right, down to the 10, to the 5, to the 1.
We got a penalty on 22. Took a shot at the quarterback.
Is intercepted
Yeah, that's going to come back. It's going to be a 15-yard sportsmanlike. He took a hit on the quarterback, and the quarterback's still down. His helmet's off.
Tag on the play, number 44, Eric Sancour.
Messiah looked like he was the one who got the interception. Need to talk about his play for just a second. You see how many players he got around. Great blocking from the defense.
And you see here it comes in your screen here on number 4 here. He stops, and then watch this guy just clip him.
New Brunswick's number 4, Mason Garnier, the injured player.
Got him in the ribs. Certainly a tough moving in one direction. So
yeah, hard break for New Brunswick.
Well, the defense is, they're back on the field here again. They've been on the field quite a bit, so hopefully they can pull up an interception or a fumble recovery. They need something here. They got to make something happen here. Quarterback's up, which is a good sign. Looks like he's okay. A little upset at himself, but shake it off and let's get ready to go back out. We're trying to confirm what the penalty was here. The refs are still in discussion.
Penalty is against Saskatchewan.
Unnecessary roughness.
15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Wow, that's a big penalty.
5-yard line to be 1st and 10, Saskatchewan.
Number 5 and 9 down below here in front of us here. Number 2 and 15 discussing how they're going to cover these two.
And even with that penalty, they still do start at the 25 after that interception.
Oh, great. Great job here in New Brunswick. I mean, their front 4 has done a great job today, really filling the holes.
Yeah, nobody really able to break through on the run game for Saskatchewan. And that was Caden Nightingale on that run.
No gain on the carry, 2nd down.
And they've got Gavin Newell back in at quarterback. They've been liking to switch throughout this match.
There's the little crossers. Those are so tough to cover, especially with the speed. And looks like he's gotten to the outside and 15-yard positive yards.
Belcher.
A beautiful job by Keaton Belcher.
Force out of bounds. Number 8, Cale Perry.
Yeah, that puts him well over
He's
over 125 yards, I would think.
He's had a very strong outing today. He plays a very similar style to NFL player Jalen Waddle. With his speed and the way they've used his drag routes and his fades in this game.
Very consistent, Little press coverage down here below. Little run play here. Oh, great job. Good tackle to the line of scrimmage here. I think they lost a yard on that.
Ball carried by the running back, number 6, Caden Nightingale.
Like that was Nightingale again. He's just starting to get some touches at the start of this half.
Tackle on the play, number 15, Liam Hall. Gain of a yard.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6.
There's a time for a big play. I think this is the time. What do you think?
Yeah, hopefully big play New Brunswick. This game's starting to
number 9
run away a bit, but a beautiful pass right into the hands.
Man coverage.
Ben Blackburn into the end zone.
Man coverage. High-low.
You'll see the catch by Benjamin Blackburn again.
Yeah, man coverage. That's tough guarding that slot receiver, inside, outside, and man coverage and faked the post and came to the corner. Hard to guard number 9.
Yeah, he had him bit perfectly on that move, and with 7 minutes left, it's become a 5-touchdown game.
I think that put Ben over 100 yards receiving for the day as well, too.
Extra point is good. 7:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Saskatchewan 35,
he has
New
just been
Brunswick
getting fed the ball since the middle of the 2nd half and the start of this one.
Give a shout out to our crew down there as well. I know they're in the sun all day and doing a great job. They haven't asked for any sunscreen, so I think they're okay.
Yeah, knowing them, they all like to tan. I did a rugby tournament with 2 of them recently, and I don't think I ever seen them put on sunscreen once, and I left a little burnt. So
there you go. There you go. All right, we need some positive yardage here for New Brunswick. Saskatchewan, I mean, they got this game exactly where they want it. They've dominated the line of scrimmage. They've run the ball, thrown the ball, and when they needed a big play, they've gone to their big play guys. And I think that's been the difference in this game. It's just their athletes are making the plays when they need to make them. And fortunately, Brunswick has had some drops today, some interceptions, and some timely mistakes. And you can't have that, especially this level. Getting up the field there, great job, good move. Just trying to get up there, get some positive yardage.
And a few yards gained for New Brunswick. That was Braden DuPont. Just didn't have the angle to get around on the right side.
Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 4 is still in, so that's a good sign. Looks like a new running back in the backfield for New Brunswick. I can't see his number. 44. Eric St. Croix from Hampton High School in Salt Springs.
Another shutdown play from Saskatchewan.
44 is down for Saskatchewan. Holick is holding his ankle here. We'll take a
number 44, Nixon Goldstone, the injured player.
At the injury timeout here, we'll take a short little break here on the commentary side as well. Be back in just a moment for more Canada Cup coverage.
Hey folks, Premier Tim Houston here. Welcome to beautiful Antigonish. Nova Scotia is proud to host these national football events for the 3rd time, and we know it's going to be another outstanding success. To the players, coaches, officials, staff, volunteers, and families, thank you. Your dedication is what makes football so special. To our Nova Scotian athletes, we're cheering you on. The best of luck to all the teams. Enjoy the competition, enjoy the community, and enjoy your time here in Nova Scotia. Take care, everyone. Very best of luck.
We're more than a university. We're a holding space for educational growth, for economic prosperity, and for community. We have something for everyone. Whether you're a 1st or 4th year student seeking to host your next event or looking for true hospitality outside of the city. Choose St. FX University.
Back live here for more Canada Cup action.
Nicholas Goldstone, the Swit Current, being helped off by his teammate. Looked like an ankle injury, especially in those kind of piles. You never know. A lot of players falling on ankles and twisting ankles. So hopefully he's going okay and not putting a lot of weight on that. It's never a good sign. They don't play till Thursday, so they got a few days to rest up and be ready for their next game. 2nd and 8. Again, I don't know how many times I'm going to say they need something. They need some positive yardage here.
Our quarterback who left the last drive injured is back out there. Can't get anything going on that play. Short
quarterback number 4, Mason Garnier.
run play from Mason Garnier, the quarterback.
Tackle the play number 47.
They'll punt it one more time.
Another punting situation.
Blackburn in the backfield for Saskatchewan.
This is a little over 5 minutes ago here in the third quarter.
Punt away there, nearly blocked. Don't know how many times we were going to say that today.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Ball spotted on the
Number 9's done a good job. He's had some good punts today. He's kept Saskatchewan deep in their end when he's punted, and that's an important part of football, field positioning, especially if you got a good punter. And they've punted quite a bit today too, so he's kept them at bay. Again, another big opportunity for New Brunswick here. They need something to happen here to get the offense rolling here.
Saskatchewan start at the 40. Fake the run pass.
Yeah, it looks like Saskatchewan has taken off the number 9 and number 5. Look like they've taken a rest, so I think they might be done for the day. They got some new players out there.
Second down.
Yeah, Blackburn and Belcher both putting up stellar performances.
Yeah. Looks like 66 and 81 out there, giving some an opportunity to get some action here. A little screen play. Those are always nice.
That'll be a first down.
Screen pass caught by number 36, Austin Barton.
And a nice job by the running back, Austin Barton.
Down on the play, number 2, Aaron Alder.
Out of Regina.
Good for first down.
Campbell Tartans.
Saskatchewan will scrimmage the first and 10 from midfield.
This run play. He's got some wheels. He's got some speed. And we might almost have a horse collar there. We don't. Good tackling by New Brunswick.
He'll gain 2 or 3 yards on that play. We'll see how much Austin Barton gets used now with the substitutions that have been made.
There's a replay of that little run here. Great block. Slowed him down, and 22 comes and cleans it up.
Second down, 6.
Oh, deflection at the line of scrimmage.
Pass being intended receiver number 31.
Oh, that's a positive. They're going to punt.
Incomplete.
And one more chance for New Brunswick to get anything going offensively in this one. That's been the story of both of these matchups today so far. Just 2 teams putting up dominant performances, Alberta and Saskatchewan. Been hard ones.
Let's see if New Brunswick here. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure here. They want to try to block this one. They were close last time. Oh, almost again. Line drive kick. Those are the worst, those little.
Brought in, he'll get down at the 40.
Wiggins punt return by number 13, Evan Lewis.
Mason Garner's coming back out again. Harborview High and Carter's Point. He's had some good runs today up the middle. They just need a little bit more, some longer runs, and I'd like to see them throw the ball a little bit more to the sidelines. They seem to be throwing up the middle a little bit, but Saskatchewan's certainly sitting in a comfortable position here, dropping 3 guys back.
Yeah, their
8 guys in the box right now.
Has been very strong.
Yeah. Really taking away that run, and it's been really tough. It's tough sledding up there, especially when you got 8 guys in the box.
It's hard to almost believe sometimes that they keep running it when they're facing an 8-man box, you know.
Yeah.
They really need to get this passing game going.
Absolutely.
The run being unsuccessful and score being as it is. Third quarter ticking down now. 45 seconds.
Oh, he's running the ball here.
The fake there.
Oh, he had him.
So
through his
close.
hands, number 81.
Pass with the intended receiver, number
Sam
81.
McCain couldn't bring it in.
Sam out of Leo High School in Fredericton.
Third down.
Almost came down with it. I like that play. That was a great play call. Here's a replay of it. Play action fooled me there.
They heard me talking upstairs.
Just right through his hand. So you'd like to have that one back, I think. Again, they've been so close on some big plays, and
Absolutely.
that's the difference. Saskatchewan, going back to that first quarter on that bomb, that number 5, caught it in the fingertips, and there's the difference. Again, he's done an incredible job kicking the ball today, putting his team in a good position. There's a great tackle by number 8, Cale Perry, out of Riverview High School, with a great tackle.
Tackle play, number 8, Cale Perry.
They got Blackburn still out there making returns, but he will step off.
Let somebody else come up.
Getting on.
I will say New Brunswick is continuing to play football, which is so important. I mean, obviously it's 35-0, but they're still bringing everything they have, and they're still fighting hard. I think that's important. Now we're going to the fourth quarter. I see Saskatchewan just running the ball, just trying to kill the clock. And
yeah, absolutely. They've been playing smart football all game. It's like they've made some big plays, but they haven't taken much risks.
No.
They've been very successful at the fundamentals.
I think it's important to, such a short tournament. You don't really know these guys. You don't play them. And so you want to just stick to what you're good at. And Saskatchewan's done that. Throwing the ball when they need to throw the ball. And there you go. There's the difference. New Brunswick dropped that pass, and Saskatchewan made the catch. So, that happens. You can't there's some young kids out here. It's first time big stage. And, for these kids to come out here and to compete, it's all about will and giving everything they got.
Nice job by Curtis Ferguson on that one to bring it in on the sideline. The quarterback they have out at the moment is I'm forgetting how to say it. It's that crazy sometimes. Barzankowicz. Yeah, he had the run right there.
Number 7, Samuel Barzankowicz.
At the end of the third quarter, looks like Blackburn was 6 yards off of 100 receiving.
Ball spotted on New Brunswick's 50-yard line.
He was certainly the more with the 6 catches. Keaton Belcher, great job, 122 with that 58-yard catch. The rushing, obviously, Marcus Adams had that long run, 35 yards. 7 for 74, so average 10 yards, which that's a pretty good stat. If you're averaging 10 yards a run, that's pretty hard to beat.
A nice reception there.
Rounds by number 2, Aaron Alder.
I believe that was Tobias Kokora
First down yardage.
getting into the action. But yeah, averaging 10 yards a rush is something not to be left unchecked. 10.6 at that.
Bringing some pressure here from the strong side.
Pass on the left, brought in for the, looks like
he fumbled
touchdown, fumbled it.
Fumbled it at the 1-yard line.
But it was at the 1 out of bounds. So it looks like they will start there just inches away from it being a turnover if it fumbled out of the end zone.
Looked like confusion on the coverage there. I don't know if the safety thought he had him or if the corner thought he had him, but there's a little bit of confusion there. And he just released down the sideline.
Alder and number 21, Harlem Gangu.
Looked like number 2 was coming across, and that was a great job knocking that ball out of his hands. So
yeah, what a punch
on the 2-yard line
by him. One of the best plays of the game from Aaron Alder.
full house in the backfield here. And certainly a run play with that formation at the 26. That was easily.
Ball carried by number 26, Marcus Adams, into the end zone. Touchdown, Saskatchewan.
That's going to give Marcus Adams his second touchdown of the game.
Making it 41-0 now. Most likely take another extra point.
Point is good.
And Wiggins' point after is good.
It's a 6-possession lead.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's pretty impossible at this stage to score.
Being in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes left. You'd need a genie on your side to be throwing the ball for sure.
Yeah, I just, you know what I'd like to see New Brunswick just come out and just, get something positive, to really build on something that you can say, you know what, we went out and we actually built on, what we've practiced all week, run the ball, throw the ball, and just, the defense has played great. I know the score doesn't indicate that, but they've made some tackles, they've made some plays. Offensively, they've really struggled. Just putting anything consistently together, and you can't have that, in such a short tournament against such a well-coached team. And so I'd like to see something positive here happen. They've had some good things happen today in New Brunswick. They've done some good plays, and here's a great run, number 5. That should be a penalty, body slamming.
Absolutely thrown down there.
Braden DuPont, he put his head down, 5'8", 156 at Oleo High School in Fredericton. He's competing to the end here. We can watch the replay. Just keeping the legs moving, not bringing him down. That is a great play. And now, 15-yard penalty. That's to put them in at least midfield. And let's try to build on this play here.
And that was Xavier Camacho. Man, to get the penalty full-on Brock Lesnar style with the German suplex body slam.
From almost the only thing missing was from the top rope.
Major foul, unnecessary.
Yeah, it was definitely an intense one on that play.
Yeah.
Ball placed on the 47-yard line.
Looks like a new quarterback in. They've gone to number 10.
New Brunswick.
Brennan Martin out of St. Malachi Memorial High in St. John. So let's see if he can move the offense a little bit here. 2 running backs in the backfield.
And he
Balance
played
formation.
A tiny bit in the first half.
There's a good run. There you go. That's what you got to do. Head down, positive yards, and that's awesome. That's a good run.
Hand up, number 16, Jack Hayes. Time on the play,
Jack Hayes out of St. Stephen High School in St. Stephen, 5'11", 200. That's a great run. Good job by the line here blocking. You can see the guys still moving. Looking for somebody to put a helmet on. Another angle. 13 comes in here, makes a nice little block on that as well. Number 1 seals the end too.
We'll see if they go to Brennan Martin here.
Might be quarterback keep here. This is a short down. Oh, they're not taking it under center.
Pass-wise, he had 2 attempts, 1 completion,
Offside.
1 interception.
Oh, my goodness. Offside, number 21. 81, sorry. Coach is not happy on the sideline there.
Yeah, that was Sam McCain who went over.
He tried everything in his power to tightrope that, and you can see here on the screen, and look, they were going with a hard count.
Penalty is against New Brunswick, offside, 5-yard penalty, repeat, second down.
Under 5 to go now.
The running clock. So this certainly would change the play call. 2nd and 6, midfield, just a little short of midfield. Oh, bad snap. Oh, he kept it. Oh, bad snap. Hit the ground.
Pass for the intended receiver, number 30.
I think you go for it. I don't think you punt it. I think you go for it, but they're going to punt it away. At this stage of the game, 49. At least try to pick some offense up. But
Well, with how it's been going, they most likely will get another chance at offense to try to get at least some points on the board in this match.
Well, they've taken Ben Blackburn out and put out number 36 to return punts here. So let's see what he's able to do. Austin Barton, 36.
Yeah, they started using him a lot more when they took out Blackburn.
Out of Regina, Campbell Tigers. Like looking at these rosters, it's interesting, and it's all kids from all different schools. It's not the same schools, which is great.
Yeah, I know. It's quite surprising when I was looking at the Alberta rosters earlier. There's only about 1 to 2 people from Edmonton. It's a very Calgary-heavy team. They got great programs out there, but then you got people from all around.
Which is great, and that's just building the program, and it's great that these different high schools almost blocked again.
I think it's awesome how you may get one person from a high school to be on one of this team, but then they can come back and bring the knowledge they gain on this team
100%.
to high school. And I've seen it change players absolutely going out and playing on teams with their province for sure.
I think that I'm just looking at the stats here for William, the punter. That was his 9th punt for a little over 290 yards, averaging roughly 35 yards. So he's certainly going to need some ice for his leg tonight, I would think.
Yeah, he's been booting it quite far in this one, and they put him to work for sure.
Yeah, he's certainly been a highlight for them, I will say. He's certainly somebody that I've seen as someone that's been a difference maker. I know that the score doesn't show it, but he's certainly put them in a good spot. The offense has started deep in their end most of the time, so there's a rare penalty for Saskatchewan to move them back. So this is what you want here. If they're going to get a touchdown, if they're going to score, they need to stop them here and shift the field.
Yeah, in good position to do it.
Trips left. Looked like a handoff to 36. And run right up the middle there. Great tackle, 12. He was not letting go of that shoe. That was Jack Button, linebacker out of Simmons High in St. John. 5'11", 175. Less than 3 minutes to go. I know our clock is showing 3:19, but the scoreboard's showing 3:03. 2nd down and 4. This is a big stop here for New Brunswick. They want to get the ball back here deep in the zone. Here's a throw. Wide open in the middle. Cutting back.
Catch.
Oh, great job, 51 coming across.
Pass is caught by number 31, Jack Butler. Tackle the play, number 51, Tremblay.
Nice job by Saskatchewan to keep moving down.
Good for first down.
Not let the end of the game antics get in your head.
Yeah. Overall, I think this game's, it's been an interesting game. If you're observing the game, there's been some great plays, some highlight plays, been some great tackles, both teams. And the difference is Saskatchewan's made more plays today. And, if you're New Brunswick, you've done a lot of things well. So, hold your head high and go into the next game and be ready to go. And if you're Saskatchewan, just keep doing the things that you're doing. There's almost a head takeoff there. Not sure if that was a face mask or not, but
Yeah, big hit there. And I believe that was 21.
yeah.
Over
Watch
on
this
New
here. Let's
Brunswick.
see the replay.
Ladies and gentlemen, time now for your
if he
winning
grabbed the
50-50
nope,
ticket number
grabbed
on
the
a
shirt.
yellow
So
ticket. The winning number 000943. Once again, your winning 50-50 ticket number on a yellow ticket 000943.
So if you're listening to this broadcast and you have your 50-50 ticket, you have 000943.
There's a play, number 24 with an interception. We asked for that play. We've been asking it now, and we finally got one. And you know what? There's no flags on the play.
Yeah, and we got 2 winning plays right there. We got the 50-50 winner. We got interception right there for New Brunswick. Some momentum switch just with this last.
I didn't see that number. Was that 24?
I believe it was. I was going to say it was Parker McGinnis.
That's a great job. Good read, yeah.
McGinnis out of Harrison Trumbull High School. From
Indian Mountain. Yeah, that's great. That's, you know what, again, we talked about let's just finish this game on a high note, a positive, and that's what you want to do. You want to give your kids, give your teammates something to hold their hat on, and that's huge. Now let's see if they can move the ball here. That's a great little run here. Again, there's a flag. That's coming back. Holding. It looks like holding on 64.
Bad break for New Brunswick.
Holding. 64.
It's like when they take one step forward, they just go back twice every time.
I mean, the good thing is they can watch the film and, you know, they've made plays. And, you know,
I
they
agree.
just, you know, tweak some things, figure some things out a little bit. But a play like that, you know, you're going from having a first down on the 30, now you're having first down on the 50 or the 49-yard line. So those mistakes have certainly, and there's not much time, 28 seconds left in this game, so you might, they got to get going here if they're going to run a play and want to throw the ball and at least put a point on the board. 18 seconds, that clock is coming down pretty quick. They might just run the ball and just get out of here with the 42. Nope, ran the wrong way. He's in trouble and take a big hit. That should do it, I think, here.
Yeah, 5 seconds. That'll tick it off, and 42-0 is your final score, and that'll wrap up.
Yeah, this was certainly, you know, like you said earlier, we saw some strong teams here today. Alberta in the game one, and Saskatchewan. You know, their coaches shaking hands down the sideline. They did a great job, and you know, kudos to the coaching staff. It's coming here this tournament. These guys are ready to play. I'll give a hat off to New Brunswick, too. They kept fighting to the end.
Yeah, I agree. And if you're one of the people scouting this game, there's no doubt that there's definitely the players out there on New Brunswick, especially in that defensive line. Very strong players showing that they're here to work.
Yeah.
That'll do it for this one. But don't check out, because I'll be going down to do an interview with hopefully whoever gets player of the game for Saskatchewan on offense. So that should be coming up.
Yep, and we'll have another crew doing the next game. Quebec will be myself and someone from Quebec. Looks like BC's coming in now. They'll be wearing the black and the orange, and you know, we're excited to continue hosting and bringing these games to you for all those lovely family and friends back home. You know, the kids are representing their provinces very well. You know, sometimes these games don't go the way they want, but they certainly have done everything they can. So. One of the best things about sports is the handshake at the end of the game. You know, certainly they left it all on the field here today, both teams shaking hands. It's best part, I think. And, you know, I know New Brunswick's disappointed, but, you know, at the end of the day, they came, they played, they learned, they grew, and, you know, they're going to learn from this and be ready to go for their next game. And Saskatchewan, I mean, they're going to have a big opponent, whoever they're playing, which might be on Ontario, between Nova Scotia and Ontario, so it's certainly you know, this tournament is still in a good spot. Lots of games to be played still, and lots of great catches, great runs, and great tackles. So looks like we got Coach Gary Wanderman down on the field with Bryce Fisher from Football Nova Scotia to hand out the Player of the Game awards. See all the different helmets from the different high schools. We were chatting earlier. It's the great thing about this tournament is the kids are from all over. They're not just from one area. So certainly seeing the different high schools
Ladies and
helmets.
gentlemen, a round of applause for both teams.
So we're going to get ready here to announce the most valuable players for both teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Team New Brunswick, your offensive MVP, number 5, Braden DuPont.
And the MVP for New Brunswick is number 5, Braden DuPont. Congratulations, Braden DuPont. And Braden's at Leo Hayes High School in Fredericton.
Team New Brunswick, your MVP, number 58, Michael LeBlanc.
And the MVP on defense, Michael LeBlanc, École Matthew Martin, and Dieppe. He had a great game. Getting his picture with Coach Gary Waterman. Great job.
And ladies and gentlemen, from Team Saskatchewan, on offense, your MVP, number 5, Keaton Belcher.
No surprise there. The offensive MVP, number 5, Keaton Belcher. He had a great game with 5 catches, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and 58.
On defense, your MVP, number 47, Xavier Conley.
And MVP, number 47 for the defense for Saskatchewan, Xavier Conley, linebacker from Saskatoon. Bethlehem Stars. He had a great game. Lots of tackles.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your participation.
I think he had 7 unassisted tackles, 8 total tackles. And boys did great. And we want to wish you guys a good little afternoon here if you're going to enjoy the rest of the day. And for those tuning in for Quebec and Ontario, Quebec is on the field wearing their baby blues, and BC in their black and orange, and we'll be here shortly to bring you the next game in an hour. So enjoy the rest of the day, folks, and thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all your support for these amazing athletes.